Because I still confused.
We'll talk about autumn words a little bit, but first give me some of these words. So we have amazing. What else?
Nice.
Great.
Great. Okay, great. Great. Amazing. Great. What else?
Attractive.
Attractive, but not for weather, but attractive. Let's keep it here. Like these general, like you know the words that you can use in general context about anything. But you don't want to say just good, 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 or beautiful, 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 right? You want to go amazing, great.
Cool. Wonderful.
Cool would be very informal, right? Oh, it's so cool, you know. It's so cool, you know. And one thing you should avoid is like.
But
It's like. Don't use it. In an IELTS interview, don't use it.
Okay.
You see, like it's teenage talk, and even when teenagers grow up and they go to school, they don't keep saying like, you know? When you are in like Subway, and there's like these teenage girls, and it's like, you know, like, I saw him, like he was crazy, like he was looking at me like he wanted to sleep with me, like, you know, and I like hated him, so I just like, you know, turned my face, and like he kept watching, and like, you know what, I told him like, F, like, come on, stop this like thing, right?
But my homestay mother, she's 73.
Yeah,
She always
because
say
she's
like,
in her
like,
second
like.
childhood.
Oh.
You know when you're 73? Was it she's in her seventh childhood, is it second childhood? She's in her second childhood. So basically, it's not. You still hear a lot of people on the street using this like thing. But it's, first of all, it's not educated. It's not the type of language you would expect a student who wants to actually take IELTS academic or would use in an academic place like a university or college. That's not the kind of language you expect. You expect some certain people, some races on, you know, certain TV channels and all that maybe use that more. And I shouldn't be saying this because this may come across as racist, but that's definitely what it's like. We have certain ethnicities using this more. And so it should be rather avoided, especially for an IELTS interview. Like, and you know, right? So anyways, we have amazing, we have great, we have fantastic. If you want to give me a bigger word, fantabulous, fantabulous. We can go stunning, astounding, superb. So fantastic, fantabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So fantastic and fabulous become fantabulous together because it's fabulous. Wow. Some say super fantastic. So fantastic, fabulous. Fabulous is a word you can use. It's a very good word. Fabulous. Oh, that's fabulous. Means great. It's amazing. Stunning. That is you're stunned by it. Like you. Sometimes you're dazzling.
Yeah.
A dazzling performance. Spectacular. Spectacular. A spectacular performance. Spectacular. Something you want to stand there and like watch, right? It was spectacular. You see these spectacular scenes in the summer. The trees, they look like they're ablaze. Someone set the whole nature ablaze with beautiful colors. Yeah. The trouble with IELTS is if you sound like you wrote the composition, people would say, hey, look, you memorized these beautiful poems? Okay. Screw you, smarty. You don't do that to me. Okay? So we have amazing, great, fantastic, fantabulous, fabulous, stunning, astounding, superb, spectacular. You can use words like attractive, beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous we use usually for beautiful and gorgeous. You can use it for a lady, you can use it for a scene. It's just gorgeous. You look out the window and it's just gorgeous. It's pretty as a picture. You know pretty as a picture? When something looks like as pretty as a picture? Here I am. Look at her. She looks pretty as a picture. Wonderful. These are good words, right? Wonderful. Give me some other words. Enough? That's good. But if any other word comes to your mind,
No, please.
don't suppress it. Share the bounty.
Astonish?
Astonishing.
Oh yeah. Astonishing.
Astounding. Very good. See? Astonishing. Yes. I was astonished. So sometimes we use astound. I was astounded. It means like I was shocked. But also astonishing or astounding could be like you feel like, yeah, wow. So you can use all these words for describing things that are good. Now, what if you want to use some words for things that are bad? These are positive words. You say awesome. We forgot to put the word awesome there, right? Awesome.
Awful.
Now, awesome is good or bad?
Good.
Awesome is good. Awful is bad, right? But I is like this, but when we say awesome, is it how we spell it? What happened?
But awful is written without E.
Yes, thank you. And how we like awesome?
That's right.
Perfect. I want to get some synonyms here. Oh, we have the word impressive here. That's good. So awesome and awful. So it's good to remember that this one has no E and this one has E. But both come from the word awe. Awe, what is awe? Awe is fear plus, if you stand in awe of someone, fear plus respect. Because when you're awe-stricken, you see something very powerful, very mighty, and you see that power and all that, you're afraid plus you respect. You say, wow. So, for example, if you say the United States is losing the awe of its enemies by going to Iraq and people finding out that the United States could not do whatever it wanted to do. Before, people thought, wow, look how powerful the United States is. But when it goes in there and gets quagmired in a war that it can't win, or in Afghanistan, people would say, look, the United States is losing the awe of its enemies. The image is not that powerful anymore in the minds of people. So that's the word awe. You stand in awe of. So the root is awe, A-W-E, right? But awesome, we keep the E. Awful, E is gone. So that's why spelling is crazy, right? Awesome means great. You've heard this, oh, that's awesome. Awful is bad, right? What other words do we have? Like terrible and terrific. Is terrific good or bad? Good. That's terrific. Like amazing, terrific. I would say terrific. Say terrific. Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Very good.
Terrific.
It's not traffic, guys, okay?
Terrific. Terrific.
Terrific. So terrific. Oh, that's terrific. Terrific means awesome. Oh, terrific. But terrible. Yeah? Horrible. Awful. My handwriting is awful. Can I write awesomely? No. So awesome. Oh, that's awesome. People go like, that's awesome. Oh, that's awful. It's horrible. What else do we have? For bad things, things you don't like. For good things, say nice things. Awful. For bad things like awful, terrible, horrible.
Miserable.
Miserable, you can say have a miserable life. She looked so miserable. Means so sad and desperate. Huh? Desperate. When you're desperate, it means you don't know, you're hopeless and you have no idea what to do, yes? Hopeless, disappointed, right? Frustrated, right? Frustrated. No hope. So you'll be frustrated, you'll be desperate, you'll be hopeless, you'll be, I have such a miserable life, I feel so miserable, I've lost my, whatever, I broke up with my boyfriend and I feel so miserable today, or I feel so lucky and happy, depends on how good the boyfriend was. But anyways, so here, it's a different class of words. We're talking about terrible, we're talking about horrible, we're talking about awful, we're talking about, it's so gross, isn't it? Gross. But gross is not formal, so it's not something you would use in IELTS. They say, oh, that's gross, isn't it? Gross is like so uncool. Something that makes you puke, right? You know, puke? It makes me sick.
Disgusting.
Disgusting is a good word here. Disgusting. What else? I had a terrible experience. That looks disgusting, these things people do. Gross. Nasty. Oh, it's a nasty cough you got. Nasty cough means it's such a bad cough, right? Horrible. Repulsive. Maybe. Repulsive. Revolting is something that makes you sick and you want to puke. Sickening. Something that makes you sick. Shocking is, look, that's the difference between shock and surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Usually surprise is pleasant and positive. Shock is shocking. Can you say this, if someone, you just hear the news of someone's death, that's shocking, right? If you hear somebody's just got fired, lost their job, would it be surprising? Or would it be shocking? It would be shocking, right? Oh, I'm shocked to hear that. Yeah? There's a shocking news of, oh, that came to me as a shock. I was shocked by, that came as a shock, to come as a shock, right? To come as a shock. I was shocked by the news of his or her death. I was shocked by something, by the news, or I was shocked to hear. I was shocked to hear, I was shocked to see, I was shocked to hear about him losing his job. I was shocked to see him fail. I was shocked to see my favorite team fail. But that was shocking news. That was horrible news. That was terrible news. That was disgusting. That was sickening. That was revolting. That was repulsive. Okay. We will talk about the feelings later, but just a few words right now. Okay? So if you hear if you see something terrific and good and nice and great, you feel what? Tell me. You feel happy, what else? So we will talk about feelings in the future, but now that we're talking about events, and you're describing a scene in autumn or in winter or in summer or fall, you'll have special feelings. But first, let me finish the seasons. I'll put the word feelings so that I'll remember. But then finish. So we talked about summer. We talked about summer and the beach and the sun and all the summer activities and festivals and we talked about winter. No, I talked about it. You didn't talk about. Someone talked about autumn. Yeah, we talked about those autumn colors. What else about autumn? What else about autumn? What else can we say about autumn? Anybody? It's the back to school. Yeah, back to school. Does that make you happy? That makes me sick to my stomach.
Sick stomach.
Sick to my stomach, right? Back to school. Something makes you sick to your stomach, it's just you hate it. Oh, back to school. Pick up that bag, I'm like, oh yeah, go to school. So, yeah, it's back to school. You see those kids with smiles on going to school, and yeah, those. You can talk about the blue bus, the blue bus. Sorry, the yellow bus, the yellow school buses all around. But now I'm happy to see. Well, when I hear about the school year, now I'm happy because now I don't. It doesn't involve me, right? So I see those kids going to school, and then it's such a happy scene. You see those kids going on those like yellow school buses and going to school. That's also something you can talk about. What else when it comes to autumn? What else can we say about autumn? Somebody may like spring. What do we say about spring? Spring. She actually talked about spring as well. She said like autumn and spring.
No, something's
Who said spring and autumn?
Nobody.
nobody. You.
Me.
Only you.
Sorry. My bad. So, what do we say about spring? If someone ever likes spring, nobody apparently discussed. Does anybody here like spring? Favorite time of the year?
Me.
Yeah?
Because we.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was right.
long
I could read your
holiday.
mind.
Because we have a long holiday.
Oh, spring, because of spring holidays, right? Because of the holidays, because there's spring recess. We have a long holiday in spring. Is that because it's why? Okay, that could be part of the reason. Other
Flowers.
flowers bloom and birds sing. That's so corny, right? You know corny? What's so corny? So when flowers bloom and birds sing and I fly, so on and so forth, right? And yeah, I love spring because it's that time of the year when everything is so springy. Everything's new, the nature is fresh. Flowers begin to bloom and the winter is gone. Yeah? It tells me the beach is coming. Yes, Julia? Beach is on its way and it's time to get prepared, right? Girls, guys, go to the gyms, shed all that extra weight you gain during winter. Yeah? Start maybe jogging and running and whatever. Beach is coming. So for some it's like the flowers and birds and corny. What is corny? If someone says, you know these corny statements, they say it's their birthday, someone says, you're always in my heart. If on your birthday somebody brings you a red rose and gives it to you. We still have some people who do this kind of stuff, right? Well, and some people still love it. Actually, it's nice, right? But some people go like, that's corny. The corny is like overly sentimental. Like overly sentimental. Like if I had a girlfriend and she would bring me like a red rose, it would be like, okay, it's over. So it's like so corny, right? So you know what corny is now. Something very simple and sentimental, overly sentimental. Yeah. For example, if you see I wear this nice big flower here and unless it's a real fashion statement, it's gonna be kind of corny, right? It's a corny scene, or so that's we have the word corny. But anyways, forget it. So we had the spring as well, all those flowers, and the nature and everything. Yeah. And the birds. What else can we say about spring? We can say it's at the end of winter. Of course, the winter's gone. Summer's coming. Summer's around the corner. You know, around the corner? Something is around the corner. So, summers is round, that is around, right? The corner. Round the corner means near. It's approaching. Summer's round the corner. Yeah? School is about to finish. So that's about spring. And of course winter. Does anybody like winter?
Yeah.
Who? You like winter? Tell me about winter and why you love winter. Is that your time of the year? Your favorite time of the year?
Yeah, in my hometown.
Great. Great, tell me about it. Here we go like 40 degrees below zero.
In my
Here we
hometown,
freeze.
winter around 24 degrees.
It's plus, it is 24 degrees, that's...
Yeah.
I love your winter. This is winter, okay? That was a good one. Very well timed. That's not winter.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a kind of...
And a good time for because a lot of people celebrate for Christmas.
A lot of people celebrate Christmas, yeah? And they go like with t-shirts, right? In here, people like white Christmas. So when the Christmas is white, and people will come to here, like to Toronto, for example, from Montreal, and they go like, oh, this is not like, cold enough. You don't have enough snow. Because they like to have white Christmas, right? So where everywhere is like covered with snow. So they like that kind of thing. That's not even winter, right? When we talk about winter, we're talking about snow, we're talking about
That's
freezing.
summer.
No, different country.
Okay, so do you know what Indian summer is, guys? Indian summer? Have you ever heard the word Indian summer?
Yeah, so hot.
When still in autumn, the weather is hot, and you have maybe a couple of weeks of really nice and hot weather. Like for example, it gets cold right now, it's beginning, but then before winter comes, before even autumn comes and all the winds and all the rain and all the, then you have like 2 weeks of really nice and warm weather, and that's called like Indian summer, okay? If you ever hear the word Indian summer, that's it. When it's like to be around the autumn or fall. So fall and its colors, winter and its snow, and all the skiing and all those winter activities like Winter Olympics, like ice skating, like skiing, like ice hockey in Canada, yeah? Like all those things that you get, like slipping on ice and breaking your hips. Like the school is closed because of snow. Like making a snowman. Like throwing snowballs at him. Whatever. So we're done. Now, feelings. Feelings. This one is important.
You have 9 minutes.